Wednesday, the 29th of November. How are you today? What are you and you, but especially you? What are you grateful for tonight? Tell me about it. That is what I want to know. That is what I want to know. We can clear up our camera there, make it a little better. A little better there. A little better. That is what we're going for. That's what we go for a little bit every day, is a little bit better. That is what we need, is just a little better, people. That is. Tell me about your day. What's going on, people? That is what I want to know. I can't believe we're here at the end of November. We are here. About right here at the end of November. That is amazing. Amazing. Already. Almost got to get ready to write 2024 on that. We are broadcasting tonight on both Facebook and YouTube. Any problems with Facebook? No worries. Just hop on over to YouTube. Ryland's got the link there for you in the show comments. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, on this Wednesday night. Some cold New England days going on here, but we are doing well. We are doing well, and we hope you're doing well. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. A ladybug flying around my office tonight. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's up with that. Hey, no yoga tonight. Does that? As long as that means I don't have to do yoga, Kelly, we're good. I'm thrilled to have you live tonight. I love that you watch the replay, but I am thrilled to have you live. Actually, I've been working on some stuff for you. I have you over here in my file. I've been working on some stuff for you. I like it. I like what I've been working on for you. Found you some money. But hey, you probably knew that already if you went to your report section and saw that I had some reports there. But that's neither here nor there. That's not what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about well, all the yous in your business. All the yous. Whoa, what happened to my screen here? All the yous in your business. That's what we're talking about. I lost my screens there for a second. Yes, I put some reports in Traxia. Yes, I did put some reports in your Traxia. I have some very interesting data on your store. I know things that you don't know. Oh, the things that I know. Oh, the things that I know about your store now. I am looking forward to sharing them with you. I'm excited about it. I'm actually very excited about something about your store. So I love digging into that. Yes, I know many things. And some of them are actually relevant and useful. I know many things, and some of them are relevant and useful. But yes, I am excited about some of the little things I found in taking a glance into your data. Putting my glasses on and my spreadsheets and your data showed me some beautiful things. Showed me some beautiful things. And I will say the future of your other closet is bright. Uh, It'll be even brighter with some extra money in the bank. Hey, Gary, how are you? Hope all is well with you in Florida. Hope all is well with you in Florida. That is what I hope. I did not scream. Your data did not make me scream. Your data did not make me scream. It got me excited. So it got me excited, uh, Kelly. And I get excited about the possibilities, and when you data is incredibly empowering. Data, because it's knowledge. What you can't do better till you know better. And so, as you learn about your business in different ways, okay, it's going to make you think differently. It's going to make you price differently. It's going to make you accept differently. It's going to make you display your store differently. It's going to make you do so many things differently. Um, it's just really cool. It's just really cool. And it's not like there's one report. So you notice that in your case, and I'm picking on you tonight, but for everybody's benefit, I created a few Neil, quote unquote, Neil reports in Kelly's system, and but it's not one report. It's how I take those reports, combine them, and spit them back out, and like, ooh, now I see something. Now I'm excited. So I can't wait to get with you on that and talk about that. Your husband says to go ahead and pick you. Well, I'm not saying your husband is a wise man with that, but there could be better things in his stocking next year. How's that? There's better things in his stocking next year with the money we're finding in your store. So I am excited about that. I really am. I was really, and Angie knows it. I mean, so I don't think Angie's on yet tonight or on tonight live. And like when I send her some, I'm like, okay, make this pretty for me, okay, because I've got these wonderful spreadsheets and I do things, and I'm like, okay, make this look like it's something that people will understand. And she's like, ooh, this is interesting. She's not the numbers person, but she's starting to get there. So it's she gets excited when I'm excited about positive things. So let's get started with our. Not that we haven't been talking enough positive already. Let's get positive with our Stay Positive book. And here we go. On the 29th of November, this is self confidence. When you believe in yourself, Kelly, when you believe in yourself, you don't have to convince anyone else of your significance. When you believe in yourself, you don't have to convince anyone else of your significance. I believe in you. I believe in me. Okay. And there is significance abound. There is. So, with significance abound, okay, when you believe in yourself, that leads us. Did you hear about Merriam Webster's Word of the Year? Every year, Merriam Webster has a Word of the Year, and it's really not based on like a bunch of people sitting around a room and saying, hey, what do you think the cool word is? In today's world, it's based on what people are searching for and what people are looking for. And the word of the year, according to Merriam Webster, and what people are searching for is authentic. Authenticity is the word of the year. And I thought that was a great word. And it is a great word for this industry. It's a great word for a lot of industries, honestly, because I actually was in heard a whole business article the other day. Talk. Oops, sorry there. That was weird. Talking about the issues with fake food. Okay, labeled as organic but not organic. Labeled as champagne but not from Champagne, France. Um, different types of cheeses labeled a certain way, but not that. Fish labeled a certain way, but it's not that kind of fish. And the fraud going on, the fake food fraud, fake food. And comparing that to our industry and all the issues we deal with fake. So authentic is the word of the year, and so take that to heart and take that to heart to who you are. And one of the things Angie and I talk about with Authentic is the Instagram view of this industry. And I say that from the perspective of a lot of times in this industry, it feels like junior high or high school where we're comparing ourselves to everybody else. We're looking at everybody else's grass and saying the grass is greener on the other side. When in reality is you should be paying attention to your grass. You should be watering your grass, taking care and tending your grass. And when you do that, a great and amazing, authentic things happen. And so that is my story there. Hey, April chiming in here tonight. Good to have you here live, Miss April. Good to have you here live. Um, I thought we'd talk tonight and just unpack the weekend that was, unpack the media noise on the holiday season thus far. Just a little bit, because the media will always search for the negative, okay? And this weekend, a record number of consumers shopped over the Thanksgiving holiday. Between Thanksgiving and Monday, 200 over 200 million consumers shopped in the United States. Over 200 million, and technically out of that number, about 122 million shopped in physical stores, 134 million shopped online. So obviously, some did both. Um, and spending an average of $321. Uh, and high levels of promotion was a big driver. Promotion does not fail. Okay, that is a key differentiator. And Angie and I talk about this a lot because she's the queen of promotions. Promotions is about creating excitement. It doesn't mean that you are having a sale. You can have excitement. You can have, like many stores this weekend did, the hot thanks to chocolate, the hot chocolate bar and things. And so you can do things without having a sale that create excitement in your store, but you need to promote them in advance. You need to promote them in advance for them to be successful. But people are out there spending. People are out there spending, and that is the and it's funny. So even the news media outlets. Hey, Kitty, how are you tonight? Great to have you here live from Illinois. Even the news media outlets that acknowledge that people are spending. Okay, the news media that acknowledges that people are spending. Okay, call it doom spending. Okay, an article on CNBC talked about doom spending. And I liked how they defined doom spending. Okay. And so I'm going to talk about that for a second. So, doom spending, if you survey Americans, if you ask people, they are concerned about the current state of the economy. Um, they are they are fearful of the economic future. Okay, but more people are spending more and saving less. Spending more, saving less. And there's a lot to do with that, okay? Americans are spenders. They have been for a long, long time. The American consumer is what, like nearly 3/4 of the American economy is based on consumer spending, okay? Um, Nearly all Americans, 96% according to surveys, are concerned about the current state of the economy. And more than a quarter are spending more money despite economic and geopolitical concerns, high inflation, interest rates, blah, blah, blah. So you're trying to find a way to say, the news media is always looking for everything is bad. Okay, credit card debt is over $1 trillion. This is bad. The economy is bad. The war in Ukraine, the war in Israel, the war, all these concerns, the presidential election, blah, 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 blah. It's a lot of noise. And so my point is, even though as I'm talking about this noise, is get the noise out of your head. What happens is what happens in your four walls. What happens is what you do when you look in the mirror. As we've been unpacking the November with some stores the past week, that Angie and I've been meeting with, one theme has been clear between the stores that did and have had a good November and those that haven't. It was planning. It was planning and planning for success. That has been a key differentiator in what is happening. Those that have wanted to blame everything else or get on the Wawa train, okay, of everybody complaining that sales are awful or the economy is awful, and those that are actually talking to their customers, that are working their best to make the sales in their store the best. And when I mean sales, I mean I'm talking about the dollars in the register, not actually having a sale. And promoting resale as how to stretch your holiday budget. Okay, how to get more and better for less. And that is where resale has the opportunity to unbelievably shine this holiday season. Okay, highlighting your new with tag items is a great way to get people in. Highlighting your unique gift items is a great way to get people in because the American consumer is still spending, is still giving, even though one quarter of Americans, so one quarter of Americans, according to data from, I want to say MasterCard, don't quote me on that, but it's one of the banking firms, according to one of the banking firms, one quarter of Americans are still paying off last Christmas. And that may be true. Well, that's data driven. So I'm going to accept that as true. Okay, that is actual from actual data. So that's true, one quarter. But that is and that may even be some people listening to this talk tonight may be paying off last Christmas. You may look in the mirror and say, "Oh crap, I'm still paying for stuff from last Christmas." And but putting your own household aside, that isn't your decision for people. Yeah, and I get how that would stress you out. I get how that would stress you out. But most Americans have done it at some point in their life. I'm not encouraging it. I'm not saying you should do it. I'm saying you shouldn't make the decision for your customers. That I am saying. Let them give and want to give as they want to. It is not your job to make their decisions. Your job is to provide solutions to their problems and be their safe place. And so I'm telling you that so that you know it. And I don't have historical data on that. So the interesting side of that, so you can talk about one quarter of Americans are still paying off last Christmas. I don't have data from 5 years ago, 10 years ago to say how many people were paying off Christmas a year later. And everyone has done it at some point. I mean, I can remember one time when Cassandra was super mad at me for buying her something that she knew we didn't have money for. I wanted to make her happy. Okay, she was mad at me for spending that money, and I deserved her to be mad at me for that. And I think we all have that in our lives, and that moment where you spend money that you should or shouldn't have. But that's not your decision as a retailer. Your decision as a retailer provide solutions to your customers' problems. The thing that your customers need now more than ever is to show how resale is their solution with high quality, great items that allow them to get more for less. And, and if you do that, you will win this holiday season. You will win more of their dollars, especially the earlier you tell them that. One thing that is continuing to sell off the charts. So Thanksgiving weekend in biggest sellers, Fasting remained a big seller that weekend. But one thing on an annual basis that is selling like crazy continues to be fragrance. So if you sell full bottles or partial bottles of perfume and cologne stuff, That is continuing to sell like crazy on and sales are up dramatically, outpacing fashion, outpacing other markets. Fragrance is hot. So something to consider in your sales area. We sell new in box in my own stores, but it's just something to consider. Fragrance is very hot. Um, but you have to be out there telling your story. You have to be out there creating excitement. This is another weekend. We have weekends between now and Christmas, and Saturday before Christmas is Super Saturday, but not this weekend. But next weekend is expected to be one of the major shopping weekends. So be ready for it. Be communicating to your customers, sending them emails, sending them texts, sending them posting on social. Out there reaching your customers. That is what I'm telling you. Nobody likes paying rent. Nobody likes paying rent, but I got uh, a survey and I thought I'd share it with you of the most expensive rents in the country for retail space. So, yeah, not a big surprise, but Upper Fifth Avenue in New York City um, is one of the most expensive uh, at $2,000 per square foot. $2,000 per square foot. So let's say you have, many of the people watching this have a 1,500, 1,000, 1,500 square foot store. So if you were paying New York City rent, okay, and you had a 1,500 square foot store, okay, 1,500 divided by 12 would mean your monthly rent, your monthly rent on that space. Okay, your monthly rent for a space on Fifth Avenue for a 1,500 square foot storefront would be $250,000 a month. $250,000 a month. Okay, okay, for a 1,500 square foot space in New York City on Upper Fifth. If you slummed it in New York City, okay, if you slummed it in New York City, and you move down to Madison Avenue. Okay, Madison Avenue, a lot of the advertising and stuff is on there. Um, that would drop your rent, okay, from $256,000 a month to $156,000 a month. $156,250 a month if you swap it and moved off Upper Fifth Avenue, and down to Madison Avenue. If you wanted to really slum it, and let's say your store was in LA, your 1,500 square foot store was in LA on Rodeo Drive, that would drop your rent down to $115,000 a month. $115,000 a month there. How about San Francisco, Union Square? With all the problems in San Francisco with theft and everything else, that would drop you down. You know that that's that makes it affordable. That comes in just under $62,000 a month to be in San Francisco. Um, do, 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 do. And let me throw this one at you because I have customers. We have clients on this street. Um, we have clients on this Cherry Street, which is the street in Boston, which is the Rodeo Drive of Boston. Okay, and it's a far cry from Rodeo Drive, but we have clients with stores on Cherry Street. According to this article, they're $400 per square foot, which makes their rent $50,000 a month. Now, our clients, I think, pay a little bit less. I know they pay a little bit less than that, but yeah, that's the kind of rent. I wanted to make you feel better about your rent. I wanted to make, rounding out the list at is Houston, the River Oaks district. This is the top 15 real estate markets, retail markets in the country. Comes in at 25 grand a month for that same 1,500 square foot space. No one can afford parking in Boston. It is kind of ridiculous. And to answer your question, what you possibly do as a business to cover that rent, it makes you feel like nothing legal, okay, you could do. But, like our clients on Newbury Street are doing luxury items, are doing luxury, all only, primarily luxury items. And I've had several, back in my day of consulting traditional retailers, I had clients like Versace on Newbury Street and stuff back in the day, um, for their store, for their retail store. So they're that, but I wanted to, hopefully that makes you feel a little bit better about your rent. Hopefully that makes you feel a little bit better about your rent. Um, it is tough out, in some areas. And it's kind of kooky. Okay. Um, but hopefully that makes you feel a little better about the rent in your area of the country, in your area of the country. And I say that knowing all that, and knowing what we have clients pay in some areas. And you get into these expensive areas of the country, and it can cost a pretty penny. Cost a pretty penny. You know what doesn't cost a pretty penny? This video and everything I talk about, this video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this program. You can like, subscribe, and oh yeah, you know what you can do? You can ring the bell. You can ring the bell so you know the other one drop. You can also share with everybody you know business. So much for the baker. The baker. Somebody who's doing business on Rodeo Drive, I don't know, or selling you in New York. Uh, Share it with them so we can help them run a better business. I'm here every Sunday and Wednesday at 4 8 ish. Sunday and Wednesday at 4 8 ish. But if you, yes, you have questions, please email me. Email NEIL at nextlevelresale.com. NEIL at nextlevelresale.com. We start the program every night with the Stay Positive book. Our Stay Positive book on the 29th of November says, "Use self-confidence. When you believe in yourself, you don't have to convince anyone else that you're significant. No, you don't. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abrams. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah. Yes, we party. Yes, we like a good party. But until then, and until Sunday at more 8 than ish, know that you, but most importantly, you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. It's time for dessert.